The Nintendo Switch has been out 4 years now and soon became one of the greatest systems of all time. With its impressive library and diversity, it's time to narrow down the best of the best from 2017 to 2020. Any ports from previous generations aren't allowed. Wii U ports are just fine since Nintendo made two consoles in one generation. Number 10. Super Mario Maker 2. Instead of porting the Wii U predecessor to the Switch, they made an expansion with more tools to work with, giving the opportunity for players to be creative. Making your own levels with diverse themes, multiple playable characters, and co-op make this a breathtaking experience. Number 9. Lynx Awakening Remake. Regardless of the choices that were made for the remake, the gameplay is as fantastic as it once was. It's truly the definitive way to get into Link's Awakening. With the vast improvements, but still isn't afraid to challenge you with daunting puzzles and open-ended structure. Number 8. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Despite all the controversy, there's plenty the game does well with the UK-inspired Galar region. The fun comes in battling with other trainers, playing competitively, and having hundreds of Pokemon in the open-ended wild area. Catching them all is more enjoyable than ever before. Number 7. Celeste. One of the very few indie games with retro-style gameplay, Celeste is almost impossible but very forgiving. By the time you get to the top of the mountain, it's super satisfying and you'll die at least 1,000 times before then, appealing to casual, hardcore speedrunners and completionists. Number 6. Luigis Mansion 3. This game received a lot of praise for its quirky characters, tough puzzles, and epic boss fights. There's a surprising amount of diversity to each of the many challenges you face. Each floor has a unique theme to it, and early on you'll be expected to use your mind to solve the many puzzles. Number 5. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Releasing early on, this game is truly significant, selling 30 million copies. The best game in the series, a graphical achievement for Nintendo, continuing the fast-paced action, competitive multiplayer fun of the franchise. Things can get chaotic real quick, just watch out for bad item luck. Number 4. Fire Emblem Three Houses. A tactical role-playing game that to this day expects you to come up with the perfect strategy to progress further. However, the progression system and gradual character growth makes the experience fun. With enough skill, you'll sleep your way through guards, but for the most part, you'll be outnumbered. Number 3. Super Mario Odyssey. An open-ended Mario game with diverse ways to approach and complete it. The new elements and traditional elements blend in real nice and make for puzzle aspects. Even when you complete the main story, you'll realize you didn't finish everything. You'll spend hours trying to collect every single power mode. Number 2. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The most hyped game since its reveal in March of 2018. What we got was 75 fighters and hundreds of hours of playtime. With tough competition and a toxic community, one of the greatest games on the system while being the most notorious. There will be many tournaments and thousands of matches to partake in. Before showing off the top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Yoshi's Crafted World. A fun 2D platform with an emphasis on exploration, great graphics make it a charming experience. Sonic Mania. A retro revival that brings back Sonic at its peak on a Genesis, this time with fantastic level design, gameplay, and current-gen graphics. Paper Mario The Origami King. With its new battle system and open-ended structure but slow-paced progression system, this is the best Mario RPG in years. Splatoon 2. With the fun but chaotic single-player campaign, this sequel met most of the expectations, but most only play for the online tournaments. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. A tactical role-playing game mixing Nintendo with Ubisoft, the tough difficulty curve and emphasis on strategy make this a must-own game. Number 1. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. With a massive open world and a sense of adventure and discovery, the game has an RPG-style progression system, and no matter how far you think you are, the combat and tough enemy encounters, it would take hundreds of hours to grind up and partake in tough quests, boss fights, and to save Hyrule. This is by far one of the greatest games of all time. Thanks for watching. All credit and rights go to Nintendo.